Hi, this is Ridea Keeping It Real, and we are reading through the Bible using the Good News Bible, and we're on the Apocrypha, what I'm calling Beyond the 66 series, those books that they have hidden. And someone asked me in the comments in one of my other videos about what book I was reading from, and this is what it looks like. It's a gold cover. You can find it on Amazon. I found this in a thrift store, and I bought one on Amazon for my granddaughter, but it didn't have the Apocrypha in it. It still had every other book in all the 66, so you can still get it on Amazon. And this is what it looks like if you're trying to find this book. Okay, so we're on the book of Sirach, and we've read up through chapter 6 so far. So we're on chapter 7. It's a great book. It's about wisdom. And I just did a video about how I break these books up kind of behind the scenes with these larger books of what I'm going to read. And this is what I'm going to attempt to do in this one video is read chapters 7 through 15. So bear with me. We are getting through the Bible. That's what we're doing right now. Like, at the end of the day, that's what we're doing. So it's going to be a long video. And it's the Sabbath. It's November the 8th. And here we go. So, miscellaneous advice. This is our advice. And in these books, I kind of talk through it. I didn't do that with Proverbs. I just read through it. But I may stop and talk through it. Here's some miscellaneous advice from Sirach. If you do no wrong will ever come to you. Do not plow the ground to plant seeds of injustice. You may reap a bigger harvest than you expect. Do not plow the ground to plant seeds of injustice, right? Don't plan to do bad things because it's just going to come back on you. Okay. Don't ask the Most High for a place of honor. Ask the king for an important position. Don't try to convince the Most High that you are righteous or make a show of your wisdom before the king. Don't set your heart on being a judge unless you have the strength of character it takes to put an end to injustice. Wow. If you let yourself be influenced by someone in a position of power, your integrity will be damaged. True. Don't commit any crime against the general public, and don't disgrace yourself amongst your fellow citizens. Don't commit the same sin twice. Good advice. The punishment you get the first time ought to be enough. Don't think that God Most High, love that, is going to take into account how very generous you are and so accept any offering you decide to make. Never get tired of praying. Never get tired of praying. And never miss a chance to give to the poor. They keep coming back to that a lot. Don't laugh at a man who has been humbled. It is the Most High who humbles a person, and the Most High also raises him up again. Don't think obliged to tell your friends. Don't tell lies at all. It never does any good. In an official assembly, don't get up and talk a lot of nonsense. Oh, and don't repeat yourself when you pray. Don't try to avoid farm work or other hard labor. The Most High has given us these jobs to do. Don't join up with a crowd of sinners. Remember that the Most High's punishment is sure to come. Be very humble, because the decay of death awaits us all. This is so true. Relations to others. Don't betray a friend for money. Don't betray a real friend for all the gold in the world. Don't miss your chance to marry a wise and good woman. A gracious wife is more than gold. Don't mistreat a servant who does his work well or an employee who does his best for you. Show the same love to a wise servant that you would show to yourself, and let him have his freedom. Take good care of any animals you own. If they make money for you, keep them. If you have sons, educate them. Teach them self-discipline while they are young. If you have daughters, keep them virtuous. And don't be too indulgent with them. When you give your daughters in marriage, you have finished a great task, but give her to a sensible man. If you have a good wife, do not divorce her, but do not trust yourself to someone you don't love. Honor your father with all your heart and never forget how your mother suffered when you were born. Remember that you owe your life to them. How can you ever repay them for all they have done? Fear the Lord with all your heart and have respect for his priest. Love your Creator with all your strength and give your ministers your support. Honor the Most High and respect the priests. Supply them with what they have been commanded to give: the first produce and offering for sin, the shoulder of the sacrificial animal, all the required sacrifices and offerings. Give your help to the poor. The Lord will give you his perfect blessing. Be generous to every living soul and be gracious to the memory of the dead. Be gracious to the memory of the dead. Just told my friend that I wanted to see one of my best friends growing up died when she was 19 of a seizure. And I just told her sister, who I'm friends with, that I wanted to go to her grave where she was buried. And we're going to go in January. I just have to go. I don't know why. I just have to go. Maybe it's being gracious to the memory of my friend. Show sympathy to those who have lost a loved one and mourn with them. And I certainly do that, certainly with people who've lost their mothers. Because when you lose your mother, it is an energetic wrenching. I don't care what your relationship was like with your mom. Something breaks. Something breaks. And it never goes back. I say it breaks and it never goes back to what it was. The world just tilts a little bit and it stays tilted. Do not hesitate to visit the sick. You will be loved for things like this. Whatever you do, remember that someday you must die. As long as you keep this in mind, you will never sin. Chapter 8. Using common sense. Do not challenge a person who has influence. You may fall into his power. Do not quarrel with a rich man. He may bribe people to turn against you. Gold has destroyed many people and corrupted kings. Don't argue with someone who talks too much. You will just be adding fuel to his fire. Don't make fun of someone who has bad manners. He may insult your ancestors. Don't criticize someone if he is already turning away from sin. Remember that we are all guilty. Never think less of someone because he's old. Some of us are growing old too. Don't be happy over the death of anyone. Remember that all of us must die. And we've seen that in the news, right? I won't say the person's name, but the young man that got killed in front of everybody's eyes. People were, kind of happy about that. Keep that in mind. I gotta fix this camera a little bit, guys. Just if I go, looks tilted or some crazy angle to me. Hold on, get it to focus. Do not disregard what wise men have said. Study their proverbs. From them you can learn to be cultured and serve great men. Pay attention to what old people say, for they have learned from those who came before them. Right? You can learn from them, and they can teach you how to have an answer ready when you need one. You should not provide a sinner with more opportunity to sin. You might get hurt yourself. It's as easy as getting burned while adding logs to a fire. You should not get up and walk out on someone who is insolent. He might twist your words and use them against you. You should not lend anything to someone more powerful than you. Wow, you should not lend anything to someone more powerful than you. If you do, you might as well consider it lost. You should not guarantee anyone else's loan to the extent that you cannot afford. You must be prepared to pay any such guarantee. You should not bring a lawsuit against a judge. He will win because of his position. You should not travel with anyone who is reckless. It will cause you nothing but trouble. He will do any foolish thing he pleases, and you will die with him. You should not get into an argument with anyone who has a hot temper or go to a place where the two of you will be alone. Violence means nothing to such a person, and he will attack you when there is no one to help you. You should not ask a stupid person for advice. He will not be able to keep secret what you tell him. You should not do anything in front of a stranger that should be kept secret. There is no way of knowing what will happen to you. You should not reveal your private thoughts to anyone. What? If you do, you may as well throw away any chance of happiness. What does that little verse say there? What is that? T. That's interesting. T. Hebrew, if, happiness, Greek, and don't let anyone do you a favor. Hebrew, other, men's what? Okay. Oh, okay, I don't feel like I can't breathe. That was a lot. I mean, that was a lot. Okay. Chapter 9. Women. Don't be jealous of a wife you love. You will only be teaching her how to do you harm. Do not surrender your dignity to any woman. Keep away from other men's wives, or they will trap you. Don't keep company with female musicians. They will trick you. Don't look too intently at a virgin, or you may find yourself forced to pay a bride price. Don't give yourself to prostitutes, or you may lose everything you own. So don't go looking about in the streets or wandering around in the rundown parts of town. When you see a good-looking woman, look the other way. Don't let your mind dwell on the beauty of a woman who is not your wife. Many men have been led astray by a woman's beauty. It kindles a passion as if it were fire. Don't sit down to eat with another man's wife or join her for a drink. You may give in to the temptation of her charms and be destroyed by your passion. Friendship with other men. Never abandon an old friend. You will never find a new one who can take his place. Friendship is like wine. It gets better as it grows older. Don't be jealous of a sinner's success. You don't know what kind of disaster is in store for him. Don't take pleasure in the things that make ungodly people happy. Remember that they will be held guilty as long as they live. If you keep away from a man who has the power to put you to death, you will not have to fear for your life. But if you must go near him, be careful, or he may kill you. Alexa, play music I would like.
Okay, playing music you like.
I need to play something else. I could hear that too loud in the background. Okay, so be conscious that you are walking among. Alexa, volume down. Let me start over here. If you keep away from a man who has the power to put you to death, you will not have to fear for your life. But if you must go near him, be very careful, or he may kill you. Be conscious that you are walking amongst hidden traps that are an easy target. Get to know the people around you as well as you can and take advice only from those who are qualified to give it. Engage in conversation with intelligent men and let the law of the Most High be the topic of your discussions. Let the law of the Most High be the topic of your discussions. Choose righteous people for your dinner companions. Your chief pride should be your fear of the Most High. I feel like I'm rushing through this, but it's just so much. Like right now, technically, if I didn't have this quote unquote schedule that I written down, I would stop. I would stop because it is like deep. And the Most High is telling me, I'm sorry, I have to stop. I have to stop. It is just like I have to stop. It is, even though it was what, 3 chapters, it was a lot of information there, like do's and don'ts. That again, if you are a teacher, I'm not even saying a Bible teacher, Bible school teacher, because if you're a Bible school teacher, you're not even reading Sirach. You are pretty much reading the New Testament. Reading the books of the New Testament. You're not even reading the Old Testament. You're certainly not reading the Apocrypha. So you can't even teach young men and women this, right? So I'm gonna color this picture. Teach them self-discipline while they're young. And that's critically important. And we know this certainly. We know this as grandparents. Looks like a little girl. Certainly we know this as grandparents. We learn it by then. Well, we try to think we know what we're doing with our kids. By the time you're a grandparent, you definitely should know what you're doing. Because it's not the same playing field. It's not even the same level of love. It's deeper. So you know that you may not be around when that kid gets grown or have their kids. So you're trying to pump as much information into them as you can to help them to make good decisions in life. Even though you know they got to make their own decisions, but you're trying to help them make as good of decisions as you can. And these are great. I mean, all of these do's and don'ts, they're great. Well, you know them, but you haven't heard them in one concentrated place, right? You're trying to really, really help the kid. Trying to really help them as they grow up. Oh, I don't know why that just kind of took me back. Took me aback a little bit. Like, wow, this guy has on purple. He is like, I'm just trying to help you out. I'm just trying to teach you right and wrong. And I like the part when it talked about, listen to old people because they've listened to older people. And so it's information that you wouldn't normally hear because it's coming from many generations back. And now I did this prayer about that these other generations. Is like we're not starting over. We're writing on the same scroll as our parents and grandparents and great grandparents. They've written on it before us. It's a scroll that we keep writing on. Oh, okay. So much for the plan to read until chapter 15. It was too much. And when the Spirit says, and that's wisdom, and the Holy Spirit saying, stop, you gotta stop. So that was Sirach, chapter 7, 8, and 9. So until next time, it's Ridea keeping it real.